What do you do on a hot day? Drink cold drink, have some ice cream, and expect to see some rain. If you live in the eastern part of India, the rains are common during the evenings in April and May, and these rainstorms are also known as thunderstorms or nor'westers or Kalbaisakhi. The nor'wester is called Kalbaisakhi in Odia and in Bengali, and it is called Bortoisila in Assamese, and it means the same thing. These storms are accompanied by torrential rainfall, very high speed winds, as well as sometimes hailstones. And so this lowers the temperature quite a bit during the summer seasons, bringing relief to the region which experiences Kalbaisakhi. A Kalbaisakhi is a localized storm. The Kalbaisakis are formed when the surface of the earth becomes very hot, and along with the surface, the surrounding air around the surface also becomes very hot. This warm air is pushed up and it starts ascending. As the warm air ascends, it cools down, the air is moist, and hence we see that after it crosses the condensation level, it starts forming clouds. These clouds have a great amount of vertical dimension than having a horizontal dimension, and these clouds are called cumulonimbus. Cumulonimbus, which means cauliflower shaped clouds, and nimbus because it brings about rainfall. Sometimes the cumulonimbus clouds can become up to 10 to 12 kilometers in height, and at the top of the cumulonimbus clouds we can see that the ice solidifies to become ice crystals. So when the updraft or the upward ascent of the air it reduces, we start seeing that the downdraft or the lower down or the coming down of the air starts happening. We see that the storm starts originating. So there is two channels of air which move parallelly. One is in the upward direction, and we have the updraft along with the downdraft. This updraft and downdraft, this continues to happen simultaneously, and it continues till the ground becomes cool, and hence the updraft stops. The downdraft happens because of the condensation process, and we know the precipitation form takes place. Sometimes we see that the ice crystals, when it comes down from the top of the cloud, it reaches the surface, and we see here that it forms hailstorms. If you notice the hailstones which are sometimes found during the thunderstorms, they come in a form of nuclei and they have certain layers. This happens because during most of the time when the ice crystal or the ice cube is coming down, it is again experiencing an updraft and it is being pushed to the upper limits of the cloud. So again, when it is again thrust up, the melted portion of the water around the ice crystal, it solidifies, and hence we see that because at different temperatures and at different densities the ice crystals get formed, so they look like a layer. These thunderstorms of course bring a lot of relief to the people who experience these storms, but they also can bring in disaster, especially if they have hailstorms. We can have problems of death, destruction of standing crops, and destruction of property as well. Apart from that, thunder is also heard during the storms, and hence the name that it is called a thunderstorm. So are you expecting a Kalbaisakhi or a thunderstorm in your local area? If so, let me know in the comment section. And please note what you observed this time when you experience a thunderstorm, and let me know that as well. So for more such interesting trivia, follow Geography Made Easy. Till then, see you in the next video. Bye.